It is time to play the Olympic theme song with me handling my dice. Ready? Not as funny as I thought it would be. It's funny.
How about this one, Sean? Dun 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 dun.
I'm imagining I'm winning against Rich. So I decide to take some night spinners because I think that might work. And I'm coming upstairs with my night spinner turrets, and I look up, and there above me on the high ground, with the light beaming in from behind him, is Rich like this. Are you ready? And the little Eldar inside of me was like, not these guys again.
Sorry, the shaky camera, guys.
Yeah. So, all right, you know, let's do a reenactment. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
All right, I got my fire prism turrets ready. Time to go.
On. It is time.
Angel of Death! I'm gonna kick him in the nads, Rimmer style. Run off. Everybody loves the bastard. Rich, tell the fans what they won.
They won? What
yeah,
they won?
in your army. What's in your army?
Oh, guys, I tell you what, I brought a little change today.
Yes.
Well, we'll start with the change. You see these boys lined up here? Those are youths, and I will spell that Y-O-O-F-S. Those are youths. Those are old Gorka Morka models. One of the great things about allies is you can do fun things with it. Instead of just saying, oh, now I can bring 4 Hell Drakes, or I can bring 4 Thunderfire cannons. Look through your models and bring something old. And bring, here's my old...
These are guardsmen.
These are guardsmen.
Allied guardsmen.
I brought in allied guardsmen. Sean said it's okay to switch out my las gun for these auto pistols.
Yeah.
So they're they're guardsmen rules. They're actually penal legion.
Okay.
So squad of penal legion. I've got a Lehman Russ. It's not an
Which you converted.
Yes, it's an old conversion that I did a long time ago, but it still holds up well, and I love the model.
Okay, great.
This is Captain Badaxe. That is old. That model's older than most of Sean's employees.
Yeah.
But I love the model. It's
circa 1988.
Still a great model. And then this is the rules for him. This is actually a Lord Commissar, is the Captain Badaxe. And then he has a power axe. And then this guy here is actually Guardsman Marbo. His name is Abmar Naj. All of you from the 80s will understand that reference.
I don't.
It's John Rambo backwards.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Abmar Naj, got it.
Okay, then
great.
Besides the guard detachment there, little detachment, I've got a unit of Gretchen here, just 10 grots. I've got 5 commandos. They have no knob, no burna, just five commandos decided to show up. They follow Abmar Naj around and try and figure out what he's doing.
Yeah, how does he do that?
5 ludas. We've got 5 ludas. We have 2 single death copters. 3 trucks, pretty standard with my knobs and power claws. I'll have 12 boys.
12 boys.
Yep.
So 12 total.
12 total. That's all that fits in a truck.
With rockets.
Rockets on the trucks, yes. Then I've got 9 storm boys with a knob with a power claw. And then I've got 20 shooter boys with a knob with a huge chopper. 20 more shooter boys with a knob with a huge chopper.
Oh, just on foot?
Just on foot. And they both have, there's 2 big shooters in each unit.
Okay.
And then I have my boss riding in the truck with 5 knobs. And that also has a rocket on it. And one of the knobs has a wog banner and a power claw. And then one's got a scorch and one's got a huge chopper.
All right, and folks, that's 1850.
1850.
1850.
375 in my guard detachment and 1475 in my orks.
All right.
So we'll see how it does.
Yeah, yowza. Okay, I switched it up quite a bit. And some of it is an afterthought, but some of it is really makes a lot of sense. I have 6 units of Wind Rider jet bikes, each with shuriken catapult, all plain. And 2 Farseers, that's how I'm running these guys this time. And 2 Night Spinners with Holo Fields and Spirit Stones. These are War Walkers. I'm playing these Bright Lances as if they were scatter lasers. I had a client who is letting me use these. And we have an Exarch in a Crimson Hunter, 5 fire dragons in a whatever this is.
Wave Serpent.
Wave Serpent. Thank you
I know those well.
Yeah, yikes. I'm actually gonna, at the last second here, I'm actually gonna make this 10 fire dragons in a Wave Serpent.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna make that liquid burning death right there. So now the reason I brought those is because I thought you were gonna pull battle wagons out on me. But you didn't. But you did bring the Leman Russ, but we'll see if the fire dragons can get up to the Leman Russ.
One of these days I'm going to surprise Sean and I'll show up with 3 or 4 battle wagons.
Yeah, it's on my, I got to be on my toes.
Yeah, people have said I should do that. I'll do it eventually. He can't be ready.
And I already know how this game goes. The Orks are a giant green blob that more or less go in the middle. And their charge range reaches from the middle to the edge. And so basically there's nowhere to go.
Now with the Shooter Boys, I have a lot of boots on the ground in this one. I have quite a bit more than I have in other times, and a little less speed, but not a lot. Those standard core of trucks is really important to have your ability to reach the corners.
All right, and I brought 2 units of Swooping Hawks. There's only one here, and I don't know what I'm going to do if both of them show up. I actually found 12 Swooping Hawks downstairs, but with no wings. So try as I might, I couldn't find a stand-in for Swooping Hawk wings, like a pack or anything like that. And I was just going to throw them together, but alas, no, not to be so. I just had to throw these fire prism turrets together, and they are magnetized on. So now this army has that. And just a really basic paint job on those. I'm going to go back and shore that up later on. So we shall see. This is an extremely shooty army. You throw in the Farseers with psychic powers running around, and you could end up with something. Now, I did thought of taking Divination, because Divination has Prescience as the Primaris power, right? Which is reroll to hit rolls, right? But my problem was, what would I use that on? This would be okay. This is like, what are the chances that those will be in the same area of the board? Probably not much. The Warwalkers would be awesome for that. But the Night Spinners don't really benefit from it because they're using blast and template weapons exclusively. The Night Spinners have a Torrent, which is really cool. So it goes out 12 inches, and it's Strength 7.
Wow.
And actually Strength 8 if it's a vehicle or something with less than Initiative 3. Or I think it's 3 or less.
Which is Orks.
Something like, yeah, that's right. So these 2 are going to be a problem. I actually thought of dropping the Warwalkers and just bringing 3 Night Spinners, which wouldn't have been a bad idea, but I decided to mix it up. I thought that would be fun.
Well, I actually get to roll something for once in one of our matches pre-game. So for my youths over here, they're Penal Legion, so I get to roll what they have for their special ability. So they are gunslingers. Because Sean let me trade from las guns to las pistols, they are now Assault 2 pistols that can actually. Does that make them better? They would be better as las guns. They're still better. They're just short range. Okay. So. But I get an extra attack.
So you get 2, with the las gun, you get 2 shots at 24 inches.
Correct.
Well, we should do that then.
Well, but no, because they're pistols, Sean. I will not, I like to play to my model. All right, as is. Good. So they're Assault 2 pistols, 12-inch range. Good. Okay. All
right, so now we're going to roll up my 2 Farseers. So this is my Warlord, sword upraised. Not Warlord, sword down. And, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take my powers off of telepathy. I'm going to take their first power off of Runes of Battle, which gives them the Conceal power. Okay. So, and then we're going to go ahead and Conceal Reveal. Each of them have that. Okay, and then we're going to do Telepathy for the Warlord. So let's go ahead and roll his first power. A 6, that's Hallucination, Warp Charge 2, so he's going to stay with that. Okay, and then his next power is 5, which is Invisibility, Warp Charge 2.
Very good, yes.
Okay, great. So he has Hallucination and Invisibility and Conceal. My next guy, he is also going to take Conceal, And then I'm going to take 2 shots at telepathy. So here it comes. Number 2 is mental fortitude. And that is a blessing that regroups a falling back unit or gives fearless. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the Primaris power and take Psychic Shriek. And then I'm going to roll again and get a 6, which is, that guy has hallucination as well. A malediction with a 24-inch range. And that means I got to do it at the beginning. But with the mobility of the jet bikes, boy, I might just be using that hallucination power quite a bit.
Is that the one that makes me attack myself or something?
Yeah, bugs, I hate bugs. Or you're a traitor.
Okay.
So, yeah, you'll probably be seeing a lot of that.
I can imagine.
Okay. Time to roll off for table halves. We're doing Dawn of War, so we're not rolling for that. I rolled a 6, and I'm going to take that half over there.
Perfect.
And here's why, because I want to get up on top of that building with something and make it hard to assault me with stuff. Yes. Okay, so I'm on this half, so now we'll go ahead and place our objective marker. So Rich, go ahead and swing around to the other side.
Yes, we'll do.
Folks, so we got our little stickers and we put the points on the objectives. So let's take a look at where the objectives are. We've got one here, one there, one there. That's 3.
This little one, yeah.
Yep, one up top here, one over on the side of this building right here, and there should be one more.
One behind this building right here.
Hidden. Okay, so here's the points values. 3.
This was a 2.
2.
3? No. 2.
2. 4. 3. And
1.
then the 1 over there.
All the expensive ones are on Sean's side of the table.
10 out of the 15 points are over here. But that doesn't really matter. Maybe moving a giant, hideous, disgusting blob. Yeah. All right, so now we roll for warlord traits. I am taking an Iyanden army. So here come the warlord traits for that. My roll is a 3, which is driven by ancient doom. The warlord and his unit have hatred. Oh, wow. That's useful. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm taking command traits.
Was that sarcasm?
No, not at all.
Sarcasm that I think?
Hatred will be very useful when we're fighting
command traits.
hand to hand.
Oh,
command
boy.
traits. I got a 2, that's intimidating presence. Enemy units within 12 must use their lowest leadership value, not the highest.
In the unit.
Every enemy units within 12 of my warlord must use their lowest leadership instead of your highest.
Okay.
Okay?
That's awesome.
It's okay.
Would that be like psychic tests too, I wonder?
That's leadership.
Yeah, that's not awesome if yes. All right. Well, that's what it says.
If he's in the unit, yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
all right.
Wow. You know what?
I don't like that.
That's a question, guys. I'm not sure that's
No.
right.
It's rules as written is they use the lowest leadership.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That seems really pretty huge for a warlord
if I can get
trait.
within 12.
Yeah, I'll just have to kill your guy. Kill him hideously. Turn 1.
All right.
Okay, so now we roll off for deploy first.
Deploy first, yep.
Okay.
I got a 1.
1. Oh, what up with that? 1. No way.
2.
2.
Oh my goodness, Sean.
Wow. Okay, it's a contest of wills.
There's the 1.
Awesome. So I'm going to deploy first and go first.
Okay.
I need that. All right, folks. Let's do board analysis, and then we'll talk about the Eldar deployment, which is really pretty simple. A couple of units of jet bikes, isolated, whole army in this corner. Now, in the middle here, it's a what you see is what you get, difficult terrain, but provides cover here in the middle. Lots of different various obstacles. So really a unit moving through here is going to be getting lots of cover, but more or less a big old forest here. This we're playing as just a decoration because, you know, it's just not that substantive. Okay, then you've got these buildings. Now the buildings are difficult, but you can move through them, and these things come off. And as you can see, there's lots of doors and openings, so the board, even though it has these giant blocks on it, is relatively porous, except for vehicles, of course. Now, if you look at the board overall, you'll notice it's a little denser over here on this side, And quite frankly, I've concentrated my forces over here for that very reason, because I want to see the orcs bunched together. But the fact is, with the buildings, you're going to see these giant mobs of orcs being mostly concealed as they come through. So this particular deployment is probably not the best for me. And depending on what Rich does, I may end up redeploying over turn 1 and 2 and trying to get some better lanes of fire. But as usual, you can't hold your army back. If you're a shooting army, you can't do what I normally do, which is take half of my army, which is the Wraith Guard, keep them inside the transports the entire time, and just shoot with the transports. You simply will not win that battle, especially against orcs, just because there's so many of them. The pack that the punch that a regular orc boy packs for 6 points each is, to say the least, it's notable. And so I'm just gonna have to play my night spinners the best I can, pop out the fire dragons, the 10 fire dragons, at possibly the best possible moment. In fact, moving this guy up is probably a really good move, and get those fire dragons cracking as early as I possibly can. And it's going to be tough, because that battle tank is really going to take a piece out of me if it gets a shot off. So anyway, as you can see, Rich is already deploying. Officially, I haven't ended deploying. Okay, I'm done deploying, Rich. You can deploy now. So he of course, even though I moved this up a little bit, he of course could change his deployment based on me doing that. So we shall see. We shall see. Can't keep your eye off the objectives, really. This is the big points right here, and yeah, it's gonna be a toughie. But Rich has so many models that he really he couldn't deploy his entire army packed up like this. And if he did, great. I will just drop those monofilament pie plates on those units. And let's not forget, I have 2 units of swooping hawks. Yes, there's only 1 here, and the Crimson Hunter coming on still. So this is really quite the rematch, folks. All right, let's do it.
Okay, guys, I've deployed. I set over here 1 unit of 20 shooter boys to just kind of move forward and dance with these guys. Then I've got my grots up here on this building, giving cover to my ludas who stand behind them. Then I've got this unit of youths in front of my trucks here to give them a little cover before they run off and do what they do. Now the storm boys are up here. I'm going to show you a trick in a minute. Storm boys, I can actually go ahead and do it. I'm going to scout these guys in front to give cover to my storm boys. So he can shoot at these, but if he shoots the storm boys, they will have cover.
Okay.
And then this is another unit of shooter boys giving a little cover to this truck. Lehman Russ is here up the middle. And all I have in reserve is Abmar Nod. Okay.
Yowza. All right, so you actually left that there. Fantastic.
Oh, one other thing. Commandos infiltrated into this.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Sneaky.
Oh, yeah. And boy, by the way, that's what I would get for not paying attention.
But I told
By the way, I come out of the building with my knobs, or my commandos with a K, and attack your jet bikes. Yeah, and I gotta keep my jet bikes going, because it is an objective-based mission, right?
Yeah. So if you want to scout,
incredible.
You have, what unit did you say you have?
No, it's the War Walkers.
You can move them if you
choose. I probably will scout them. So what I need to do is I need to concentrate fire. The only way for me to get ahead in this game is to just somehow, I gotta just get these guys.
I usually don't steal the initiative. I usually don't try, but I'm gonna try today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and steal the initiative.
So close.
Nope, didn't get it.
Awesome.
He was right there.
All right, we're off to
turn.
Eldar first turn. That means I'm going to get rid of the good camera that takes a long time to process, and go to LDTV. But the bat rep should be up tonight. Yes.